Hi kids, just been working on the 2020 TX300 fuel injected Husky. Just picked it up from the dealership today, brought it back and had to start setting it up for a race I've got on Sunday. First of all, I've noticed that it's a very, very well thought out bike. Compared to the TE300, it's a lot more user-friendly. Things like being able to remove the silencer without taking all the body off. The exhaust mounting is a lot better. The wiring is a lot cleaner. Although it is a TX, it doesn't have the extra wiring for the headlight and stuff. Just seems to feel like it's a better put together bike than what previous models are. Little grab handles at the back are really good now. You can actually get your hand around to grab the bike. I put the FMF Turbine Core 2.1 on, the gnarly pipe. Put the electric fan on. Now that's a little bit funny. They don't have wiring for the fan pre-done on the bike like they do on the TEs. The TEs, it was just a matter of buying the right fan kit, plugging it in and putting a relay into the airbox. But on this, doesn't seem to be any wiring at all for the fan. In fact, there's no part number or anything for a fan for these bikes, but this is a fan off the fuel injected TE300. It goes straight on, just means you got to put a switch. The oil tank seems to be a bit different, maybe a little bit better made. The new coloured shocks, we'll find out how they work tomorrow morning, but they look pretty sweet. No kickstart on these ones. I've just disregarded it. I never used it on mine, so it doesn't really faze me. The plastic's pretty cool. These of course come with the air forks. Exact, we will find out if they are very exact, but they do look nice. They've got little red bits here and there, little red bits down the bottom here too. It looks pretty sick. I elected to change the back brakes over to the Brembo. Quite a good reason why. The Magura just simply doesn't work very well. It works good with a foot brake. I run a hand brake, so you just can't get the decent grab out of it. Now to put the Brembo on, I've changed back up to the bigger axle, and the newer Brembos come with the smaller axle, so I had to put the Magura mount on with the Brembo, and I just had to file a little bit here so it cleared it. You can just sort of see in there it was a little close, so you had to file that. Uses the Brembo pads. It came with a 5123 sprocket, which was kind of funny. I'll put another back wheel on. I'll put my other wheel that's got the moose and everything in it. Yeah, it came with a 51, so I'll put a 50 onto it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Other than that, the engine itself appears to be pretty much the same. They've changed one of the sensors. There's a sensor up in there for the atmospheric pressure. That used to be down off the top of the motor at the back here somewhere. It used to be down in here somewhere. So that's different. This is much easier to plug in now. The TE was a real cunt to get to the plug. This is much easier to get to. Sort of looks better. It just sort of... everything's finished better on this bike. Just sort of hard to explain, but it's nicer. The airbox has a decent lid that hopefully won't grab your boots. The old lid used to wear through here and grab your boots. That was a bit of a pain in the ass. I've put my titanium foot pegs on. The other ones tend to break. Put my fucking handlebar pad on. The stock one's sort of funny colour. And just temporarily, because I haven't had time to go out and get a switch to go on the handlebars for the fan, There's actually a spare bolt in here off the triple clamp. A spare hole, threaded holes, sort of the opposite of the one for the idiot lights. So I put the switch onto there, and that's gonna do the job for now. Still uses the old style number plate, but it's got these little extra bits off the side, so I can still use the original graphics. Well, the graphics for the front. The handguards are a bit different. Look like they cover a little bit better and go out a little bit further. Sort of happy about that. Yeah, it just sort of goes together better. It fits better. Everything is just nicer on this bike. So looking forward to riding it tomorrow. I'll get back to everybody tomorrow with that. I wired the fan on and put a fuse in behind here, so it is fused, just in case we have a short somewhere and it all goes to shit. But yeah, I'll find out tomorrow how it goes, and I'll get back to you.